Okay, so for this comic book review, I'm going to be going over Batman Sins of the Father, number 1. You can see right there. This wasn't the original cover. This was a variant cover. This was the... I don't know what cover it was. There was like 2 different covers when I picked this one up. Based on the blockbuster video game Batman Telltale series. Now, I don't play video games, so I don't know what that is. It's a little confusing at first. It gets right to action. It's Commissioner Gordon, and his officers are at that Gotham auto scrapyard, and they're having a shootout with who are these guys again? They're part of the mob. There's 2 different mobs here. You see Gordon there, and they're getting shot at and stuff. And it's Falcon's dudes and some other crew. 2 rival crews, but they're having a shootout. Batman shows up. He kicks everyone's butt pretty much. They think they killed him. They didn't. He ends up keeping one guy, and he hands him over to Gordon. So, for questioning and all that. So as you see there, that's the guy hung upside down. This one cop back there, this guy. Just pretty much telling Batman, look, I really don't, not much. But I've never much liked you. Figured you were a showboat, making it harder for real police. But, then he goes on, but you saved the lives of some good cops tonight. Thanks. So pretty much he's like, look, I thought, I didn't like you. I think you make things harder for real cops, trying to fight crime, this and that. But you saved a lot of cops tonight back at the scrapyard. So thank you for that. Walks off with a new view on Batman. Gordon's talking about how let's keep each other posted on these new players, because there's some new guys. They're trying to get information off that one dude that was hanging upside down. About where these weapons are coming from, or I don't know what. What was it? Players mention new players. Games used to be about doing business, but these new players. Oh, okay. So there's like a new crew running around, and they're trying to figure out who this new crew is, and that's what's going to happen there. Batman shows up at the Batcave. Alfred's reminding him, hey, you have this event going upstairs. That's why, if you ever saw Batman Begins, kind of like that, he comes from doing his Batman thing, and he has to play host, so he's all banged up and stuff, and it's called it's called Sins of the Father. Now, I didn't know what was going on. Apparently, his dad did something, and he's pretty much the name of Wayne Enterprise is paying for it. Bruce is paying for it. So I don't know if there was something before this, because this is issue 1 of this series. And so he goes up there, and one of his workers, I guess, PR, I don't know, advisor, whatever you want to call it, right there, just pretty much tell him, look, I know you're not social and all that, but you got to get out there. You got to make the name of Wayne Enterprise look good. We got investors here. You got to reassure them that we're going to be okay, and this and that, and put on a face, mingle, pretty much. Act normal, you're running a company, you got all these investors there. Wayne's Enterprise's name has been tainted for whatever it is that his dad did, that came to light. And so this one girl shows up, and she's like, Mr. Wayne, and he's like, yeah, he thinks he's about to flirt up with this girl, and now she serves him some papers, and what it is, what were these papers here? No need, I'm leaving soon. The family of the people Thomas Wayne illegally drugged, and this is where you find out what's going on. Because prior to this, like I said, I don't know if there was something before this series, but they explain it here what it was that Thomas Wayne did. He's like, okay, so she goes on before they security escorts her out. Sorry, I can't even talk right now. So no need, I'm leaving soon, or just as soon as I told the obviously curious members of the press who I represent. The families of the people Thomas Wayne illegally drugged, drove insane, and committed to Arkham Asylum to further his criminal activities and on their behalf, I am suing both Bruce Wayne and Wayne Enterprises. So apparently, Thomas Wayne, Bruce's dad, Batman's dad, was conducting experiments, illegally drugging people, driving them insane. They pretty much ended up in Arkham Asylum from whatever it was he was doing to them. And here it goes over, and there's a video. They're going over a video. You see Wayne's looking at something on the laptop. This is it. So Thomas is drugging up someone there, and let's read this right here. The lady's like, Thomas, we're friends. Our boys play together. And he's pretty much like, you were warned, Esther. Easter. That's what it looks like. But it's Esther. That's how it's pronounced. You know I always get what I want. And he goes on to say, give her a dose she won't come back from. And she's like begging and pleading. So they're about to inject her with God knows what. And they're pretty much just talking about how they're gonna go about this, because it's not a good look. This lady just announced that she's suing, or the families are suing Wayne Enterprises and Bruce Wayne as well for the actions of Thomas Wayne. So now the investors are like, oh crap, that's not a good look. What are we gonna do about this? And they're just talking about, they're going over ideas. Wayne decides to make exactly the point I plan to make. From a financial perspective, maybe, but my father is guilty. He destroyed the lives and the families of the people suing us. I owe them justice. Bankruptcy is a way, because they were talking about bankruptcy. Bankruptcy is just a way of avoiding that justice. His advisor goes on to say, if they win a massive settlement, we still go under, and they'll be lucky to get pennies on the dollar. And Wayne goes, pretty much exactly the point to make the plaintiffs. I want to work out a settlement, time for payments that take care of. So pretty much like a payment plan to families. And then he's going over all this stuff. He still wants to, even though Thomas Wayne's name kind of tainted the company, he wants to show that, hey, look, I get that sucks. I'm sorry about that. That was my dad. That's not me. That's not, how I run business. So he's just trying to get on everyone's good side here. So he comes up with this plan. And they're going through all these documents, him and Alfred. And he said, my God, Alfred, all these poor people. And he goes on to, yes, the father was a monster. Even I didn't realize the extent. So, kind of knew about that. But then he reminds him, hey, but, you also had a mom, too, who was the complete opposite of what your dad was. Going on, and he sets up Wayne sets up a meeting with the people suing him at Wayne Enterprises to just go over to, pretty much say, look, I'm sorry about what happened, this and that. This is what I intend on doing. And so you see everyone lined up, gathered around. Doomsday Clock. Not sure what that is. So he's going over what he's going to do, what he plans on doing to, help them out to get on their good side. And in the middle of this conversation, all of a sudden, one dude gets shot right there. Bruce pretty much ducks and tells everyone, stay down. Someone's shooting at everyone there, and nobody knows what's going on. Everyone's freaking out. Oh, we're getting shot at. More shooting. So while everyone's getting shot at, Bruce is like, okay, I'm out. I'm gonna go do my Batman thing. Probably not the best time. Probably not appropriate for Batman to be showing up at Wayne Enterprises, but something's going on. So he gets to the top and he's trying to figure out who's shooting. So he sees I don't know what kind of boomerang or battering that is, but a supersonic one or something. And you can't really see. There you can see little sonic waves or something. And he's like, okay, there he is. And the dude shoots it down. So he throws a grappling hook to get over to that side of the building. And right in midair, this dude shoots that grappling hook down. And Bruce is like, impossible. Because this thing's going as fast as a bullet. And this guy's still able to shoot down. So he doesn't recognize the guy. But he says, but he's a dead shot. So I don't really follow DC Comics too much. I read some Batman, not a whole lot. If you see from my comic book picks, I mostly read Super Sons, and I forget what the other one was. Super Sons. Oh, whatever. Anyways, so I don't know if to me, as far as I knew, Deadshot was one character. It was the Deadshot from the Suicide Squad movie. So when he says, "but he's a Deadshot," a Deadshot meaning to me that's he's one of the foot soldiers off of Ninja Turtles. So apparently there's more than one. I'm assuming. He tries to capture him. Dude escapes. He's like, "Ah, great, he got away." Blah blah blah. Snaps the rifle in half, and to be continued. That was pretty much a run through on this. I really didn't care for it, to be honest. It's kind of like played out, people saying, "Oh, Batman's my favorite DC character." I'm not gonna lie, he's my. It's corny as and played out as that sounds. He's one of my favorite DC characters. But I didn't care for this one bit. I picked it up, just because I like to pick up comics sometimes, just that I don't normally read, just to check it out. But yeah, Batman Sins of the Father. It was alright. I don't know what's going on. I don't play video games, so I don't know what's going on with this with Batman Telltale story series. It's a series apparently. So I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know why Thomas was conducting experiments on people. I don't know why there's a Deadshot at the end. So apparently it's not the Will Smith one. So yeah, I mean, I thought it was alright, but I don't care to continue on with the series. Glad I picked it up. I mean, $2.99, you can't beat that. It's not too bad. Gotta love when the comics are less than $5. But yeah, that's my personal thoughts on it. Not bashing on anything. It's not my preference. I don't care to continue the series. I'm not gonna pick up the second issue. It is what it is. If you want to give your thoughts on it, if you read it and you want to give your thoughts, maybe you liked it a lot, and maybe there's something I missed or different perspective. You want to give your thoughts on that? Go ahead and do so in the comment section. But yeah, just personally, I'm not bashing on Batman or on DC. I just didn't care for it. But yeah, that's all I got. That's it for this comic book review. Again, that was Batman: Sins of the Father. So yeah, all right. You guys have a good one.